This week on Carolina All Out.
The birds start working, and it was beautiful. You got it.
There you go.
Point blank range right in your face, and when the guns come up, it is on. Nice, sir. Nice work, boys.
It's the Hyde County experience.
This is Carolina All Out.
This week on Carolina All Out, the All Out crew heads to Hyde County to experience the wonders of the Atlantic Flyway. Vast farmland and wildlife refuges interspersed with man-made impoundments and large shallow natural lakes, all surrounded by the brackish waters of the famed Pamlico Sound, make this the perfect storm for migrating ducks, geese, and swan. When you think of duck hunting in North Carolina, Hyde County is where most waterfowlers want to be. Duck hunters from across the state and country come to the Albemarle-Pamlico Peninsula on the North Carolina coast with shotguns and decoys in hand to experience the fall and winter spectacles of the waterfowl migrations. Lake Mattamuskeet, located in the heart of Hyde County, is North Carolina's largest natural lake, encompassing over 50,000 acres. Averaging between 2 and 3 feet deep, this behemoth is a major wintering site for waterfowl coming down the Atlantic Flyway. Since 1934, the U.S. government has owned the lake. Plans to drain the lake has been attempted by numerous owners, but only a portion of it has been drained, bringing its size from 120,000 acres to 55,000. With literally hundreds of impoundments built across the area, waterfowlers put their time and money in to enhance their property for optimal duck habitat.
Well, we were invited by Ashley Kite from Mossbend Retrievers to go down to Willow Point Gun Club. Now, flashback a few years where me and my good buddy Scooter Lilly are out on the Pamlico Sound and we're fishing around, and we get up near this house that's on stilts. And it's so classic looking, and it looks like, holy mackerel, this thing is like out in the middle of nowhere. And Scooter explained to me that there was a big impoundment there, and I said, oh wow, big impoundment, wow, what a duck club that is. What a neat place for a sportsman to go and stay and just have this whole world to himself out there.
I have to stop right here because I'm just looking. I don't know if you can see it from my angle, but I'm looking at thousands of swan, pintails here, some other ducks that I'm not identifying just yet, but we are in the classic coastal region for waterfowling here in North Carolina. So we get the opportunity to be a part of this scene, and I'm very excited to show you guys. Tomorrow morning we will be impoundment hunting here, taking some ducks that I've never taken before. So super excited to be out there tomorrow morning.
Carolina All Out is brought to you by the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Go hunt, go fish, go wild. Carolina Cooker Cast Iron Cookware, a tradition born in the South. XGO, those who know wear XGO. Montgomery Community College, educating since 1967. New Sports Shop, we've got the gear. And by Farms and Land Realty. Selling land is what we do. Don't go away, there's more Carolina All Out coming up.
The morning came early. Everybody got waders on, and everybody started getting prepared for the day. Now, as with most clubs, the fair way to do this thing is to draw stands if you're a deer club, or draw blinds if you're a duck club. In this case, it's a duck hunting club. We drew blinds that morning. So we ended up with one pretty much in the middle of the thing so we could see all the action around us. So it was kind of fast and furious, everybody getting waders on, and then the ordeal of getting our boats and our decoys and everything out to the blind. So when we finally get settled in, just before daylight, anticipation is high.
Got it. Got that one perfect.
Now this is like a 250-acre impoundment. It's massive. And so there are everything that swims from the air is there. We got swans, got a lot of pintails, which is really cool. Pintails are a really neat looking bird. We love that little sprig, that pin basically that comes out of their tail there, and you can see it very defined when you're looking at them in the sky. So when the sun starts coming up, the birds start working, and it was beautiful to see these birds, these ducks flying around us, and every now and then they're getting close enough to our decoys and coming in for a shot.
Well, there comes a time when you're in a duck stand that you got to call it. And Ashley just, he called it.
We're done.
We're done. We're done, but you can see, look at here. This is just one of the pintails we shot here. Beautiful ducks here, right here with Willow Point Gun Club, and it's just a quintessential scene of duck hunting when you see the guys pulling up the decoys, the dogs running out, picking up ducks. And we're gonna get all our stuff up, make it across this impoundment over to that dike, and get back to the lodge and do what we really love to do, and that's eat.
We'll be right back with more Carolina waterfowl action.
Hi, I'm Corbin Hawkins. I'm here at New Sports Shop, and today I want to show you how to rig your own decoy. So first, what you'll need, 400-pound monofilament, a 6-ounce weight, some double sleeves. You'll need a crimping tool and also a decoy. So the first thing you'll do is you'll take your monofilament, you'll put the sleeve, go ahead and put it down. You'll take your weight, loop it through, attach your sleeve, and you're gonna leave about an inch of tag line and go ahead and crimp it. Next, you'll take the decoy, you run your line through the keel and give yourself enough room to work with, and then take your other slide, run it down, just like this, and like I said, give yourself enough room to work with. You're gonna make a loop, just like this, and I like to run it 3 or 4 times through, just like this. You've got your loop, you'll bring up your sleeve, and crimp again. And that's how you rig a decoy. And if you'd like to see more, come by New Sports Shop. We'd be glad to help you out.
There's many great things about duck hunting, but one of the great things is to be able to come back and see what everybody got and to relive the misses and the impacts and the birds falling and the dogs working. It is so much fun to come back to camp and to enjoy one another's company. There were a lot of birds that we had there that we all got to stack up, take pictures of. It was great, but then the big thing that everybody's got there after a big day, a big morning of hunting is appetite. And so that's what you do at duck camp. You cook, and the boys know how to cook. We had all sorts of good stuff that really feeds the hunger, but it also feeds the soul when you're fellowshipping with your buddies in duck camp. Even though our bellies are full and the hunt is over, there's still more to experience in Hyde County, and we're going with our good buddy Sam Williams and one of his awesome impoundments. Sam Williams is a good friend of mine, and he owns Triangle Pond Management, and Triangle Pond Management doesn't just manage ponds. He actually manages food plots and impoundments. So he's got a world of knowledge to be as young as he is, but Sam is absolutely eating up with duck hunting and doing it right. And so he invited us down to be at his impoundment there in Hyde County. That is just awesome. I mean, you can see how much care and time and decision making he put into the whole thing. Here comes the sun again, and it is awesome. The birds are dropping out of the sky. And I mean, these birds, these are gadwalls in most cases. There are some pintails and whatnot coming in, but they are, looks like they're dropping 100 feet in just a matter of seconds, almost falling out of the sky. When you hear that, these birds are really getting down fast because they're looking over this impoundment and it looks good to them. The decoys are set up. They are coming into the setup. Sam surrounds himself with really good guys. You've got Barry Carpenter, you've got Logan Green, you've got Jim Goodman. All these guys are professionals in their own right and what they do on their day-to-day basis, but they are serious about duck hunting, and it shows because they are all about making sure the dogs are right, everybody's organized, and that they're killing ducks.
More Hyde County duck hunting coming up after these messages. Carolina All Out is brought to you by the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Go hunt, go fish, go wild. Carolina Cooker Cast Iron Cookware, a tradition born in the South. XGO, those who know wear XGO. Montgomery Community College, educating since 1967. AgriSupply, since 1962. And by Browning Trail Cameras, faster, smaller, better. Don't go away, there's more Carolina All Out coming up.
Welcome back to Appetite for the Outdoors, brought to you by Carolina Cooker. I'm Chef Chad McIntyre. Today we're going to do a bacon-wrapped duck. So what we've got is some fresh duck breast that we've kind of cubed up into about inch by inch. We've got a little bit of fresh orange slice, some salt and pepper, and the bacon. You want to actually kind of par cook this or about half cook this. That way we don't overcook the duck breast. We're going to grill it on our Kamado grill, about a medium-high heat, and then we're going to toss it in a molasses sriracha sauce. So using the orange in these guys helps actually keep a lot of the moisture in with this popper while it's on the grill. It will also impart a lot of the flavor, but definitely will help keep the duck from drying out. All right, so we got our duck bites wrapped up here with the bacon and the orange. We're gonna hit it a little bit, salt and pepper, just some add some taste on here. We got our grill nice and hot, ready to go. We're gonna do these for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Really just kind of doing it to crisp the bacon up and add a little heat to that duck breast. So while these guys are cooking on the grill, we're gonna make the sauce that these actually get tossed in and then hit on the grill one last time. So what we got is about 1/2 cup of unsulfured molasses. And then we're gonna put in about a tablespoon sriracha. Just give this little guy a mix. And once these are done, like I said, we're gonna put these in here, give them a toss, put them back on the grill, and finish them off. But a nice, quick dish. It's something that you can kind of put out if you have a party at the house or if everybody's just kind of hanging around the campfire. As always, it's great to take wild game in the outdoors, but it's even better when you can incorporate it into a dish.
Carolina All Out host Chris Douglas has found his way back to Hyde County to meet up with Sam Williams of Triangle Pond Management and Champ's Guide Service to hunt a particularly hot impoundment that Sam has been cultivating for several years.
You shoot both. If you've never experienced a pit blind before, a lot of times there's water in the bottom of it, there's shells floating in the water, everybody's kind of stepping on top of one another, there's dogs on each end of it. It's organized chaos in a way. There's a lot of things that you've got to be aware of, but the great thing about it is when you're down, you're low, the ducks aren't seeing you, and they're coming right in, point blank range. Point blank range right in your face, and when the guns come up, it is on. Come on, Bill, good girl. Back.
Two of them are good. Nice work, boys. Nice work. Right, guys. Come right. There's the one. Good girl. Look at that. That's awesome. Thank you for on shiver. Good girl.
You know, to be a part of the duck hunting culture on the coast of North Carolina was an awesome experience. We made new friends, met up with some old ones, and it was great to be a part of the duck hunting culture on the coast of North Carolina. We got to see some of the most awesome array of ducks coming in to decoys and to calls. We've got to see just a huge amount of wildlife there in Hyde County. It is an experience I won't ever forget, and I really hope that every duck hunter in North Carolina gets to play a part in the Hyde County experience. Should I redo that one? From Triangle Pond Management. That's not it. Oh, dog, yeah. I bellies at the pool. From Triangle Pond Management. No, I'm just messing this up. All right, sorry. Blech.
Oh, I just dropped it. There goes that beanie in the water again. Oh,
Can't keep it out yet. Have fun yet, Josh? He ain't talking to me.
Our bellies are full, and our bellies are full, and I'm doing that. That's stupid. Is that okay?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it kind of felt that. All right. All right. Let's jump on this urban. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this through because when we get on the road, I want to get something to eat.
Awesome.
Daisy.